Hi, this is Deidre. Welcome to part 2 of our WordPress tutorial. We are going to talk about managing WordPress dashboards. We're going to talk about adding widgets, how to deal with reader comments, and how finally to delete your blog when it's no longer useful to you. I will get started by talking about the dashboards from which you do all of your work in WordPress. There are two types of dashboards. One is the default dashboard, super simple, easy way to get started on WordPress. You can add pages and blog posts. You can change the settings for your set. This is what the dashboard looks like, the standard default dashboard. But sometimes there are a few things that you might want to do that require just a little more complexity. So I'm going to show you how to access the administrative dashboard. And that you type in your blog URL, and then afterward type in a slash, and then the letters WP for WordPress, a hyphen, and the letters ADMIN, which stands for admin or administrator. So you are the WP admin, and you will get this dashboard that looks just a little like this. I'm going to have you use this dashboard right now because we're going to add some links to your blog. When you first start out with your new WordPress blog and you look at your links, instead of what you see in front of you now, you're going to have about 10 WordPress links that come by default into your feed. And you want to click on those probably and maybe delete them one by one like that. And then you want to add your new links. And say you want to do something that has to do with your blogs. I'm going to just look up pottery tutorials. I've already included some links to various important potters that are important to me. And now I'm going to say pottery tutorials. I'm going to give the web address here. And I would describe it here with some words about lakeside pottery shows you how. And then I'm going to add the link. Okay, now I have 4 links that are my favorite places to go to visit for various pottery related information. And I would like those to show up on my website. I'm going to have a little bit of problem with that. I'm going to go back to my new dashboard here, and I'm going to try to figure out how to get those links to show up in the right hand column on my page. And as it turns out, I can customize widgets by adding them here to my page. And I'm trying to find where it would be. And this doesn't have a sidebar widget for the side of my page. So I can put the links in a footer on the bottom of the page if I want to. I'll add that there. And now when I look at my page, I will see down here, or I should see somewhere in here, some links, but I can't even find them. Let's refresh the page and see if I can find them this way. My links don't seem to be showing up, and that's a problem with this Baskerville 2 theme. I don't like it very much, in fact, so I'm going to change to a theme that I'm more familiar with. You have to kind of experiment with what works for you. I have no requirement for you. But instead of the Baskerville 2 theme, I'm going to go with a theme that was introduced last year called 2017. I found it by typing the word 20 into the search bar there. I'm going to pick 2017. I kind of know how this operates a little bit. Plus, it already has a picture of a pot with a nice little cactus plant, a succulent in it. I'm going to activate this design right here. And now I'm going to customize it. And as I look and see, I've already added a widget for the, I've added a widget, but I'm going to try again here and put it in the sidebar. The widget that I want to add is called links. So I've scrolled down all of these different widgets that are possible. You can put your Flickr photos on your site. You can tell people what books you're reading if you're a member of the Goodreads. But I just want to add my links right now. So I'm going to add that widget, and it shows up on the side of my page. Now when you look at my Pictopia pottery page, not only do you see the spiffy new image that came default, but there's my blog roll. It's got Fire Arts Arcada, which is where I'm a member, and it's got a couple pottery, these are 2 of my pottery teachers and some pottery tutorials. For your practice blog, just come up with three 3 links to put on there. Now I want to add another widget to my sidebar here. And this widget is going to be my Twitter widget. This is social media for me. I do want you to create a Twitter account for this class. I think it will be super useful for you to have a Twitter account as you proceed in any kind of in any job that you can imagine. Having a Twitter account is not going to it will be super useful for you, is what I mean to say. I was already looking at something else. So please create a Twitter account, but for now you can put any Twitter username you want in your Twitter widget, and it will work just fine. I'm clicked on publish, and now what does my blog look like? It's a brand new theme called 2017 instead of Baskerville. It's got some stuff going on down here on the side. It's got a blog roll. Follow me on Twitter. I can put the Twitter on top of the blog roll as well. It's got my first post showing up here. It's very, very, very lively blog here. I want to show you how to, so someone comes to my blog and they look at my Leech demo and they comment on it by leaving a reply right here. Hi, I'm on the wrong keys. This is a comment. You are amazing. Post my comment, and there it is. It showed up right away. Well, what if someone shows up and I don't want them to be adding their comments? If you go back to the good easy dashboard and click on the settings, you can find a variety of things to help you set up your site. What you want to click on is discussion. So settings and discussion. Before a comment appears, here are the rules that you can have. You can have it so the comment every single comment that it gets posted must be approved by you. Or you can leave that off and you can approve the very first comment, and after you approve one comment, an author can add as many comments as they'd like after that. That prevents you from getting a spammer right off the bat. So those are the buttons to click to mitigate the discussions that someone has on your blog. I hope that makes some sense. That's pretty easy. Finally, here's how to delete your blog in general. Once again, in the settings, if your site is no longer useful to you, you can delete your site permanently by clicking on here. And you say, oh my goodness, I want to delete the site. You click on there, and then piketopiapottery.wordpress.com will be unavailable to anyone, and all my work will be gone. So that completes the creation of a blog roll or a links widget, adding a social media widget, dealing with comments, and deleting your blog.